What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Max moves on to 7 p.m. Eastern. We go back to the SEC. Second round action. Georgia Bulldogs 14-11, 7-11 in conference versus Missouri Tigers 15-8, 8-8 in conference. We're at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's pull this up right now. Missouri opening up as 5.5-point favorites. They've now moved to 6. It's 6 right across the board. This total sitting at 153.5. A couple books have moved it to 154. Georgia closed out the regular season losing 3 of 4 and 3 straight. Or excuse me, I should say 2 straight. Losing 3 of 4 and 2 straight. The last 2 were double-digit losses at home to South Carolina and Alabama. Georgia has 3 players averaging double figures, starting with sophomore point guard Severe Wheeler at 14 points, 7.2 assists, freshman Katie Johnson at 13.6, and 6'8" Belgian sophomore Toumani Camara at 12.8 points, 7.6 boards. Georgia scores a healthy 77.8 points per game, but they allow 78.2. They turn the ball over way too much, 16.8 of them a game. They had 45.9% from the field, 31.8 from 3, and 69% from the stripe. Missouri closed out their season with their 5th loss in 7 games, an 86-80 home setback to LSU. Drew Smith led Mizzou with 17 points. Xavier Pinson went for 14. Smith and Pinson lead the team in scoring with 14.1 points and 14 points. 6'10", 260-pound senior Jeremiah Tillman averages 12.5 points, 7.4 boards. Rounding out the double-digit scores is Mark Smith at 10 points per game. They score 74.1 points per game. They hit 45.1% from the field, 31.9 from 3, and 69.7 from the foul line. Max, we're back in the SEC. Georgia, Missouri, take it away.
Yeah, Jim, this is a real tough spot, and I think that it's going to be a real entertaining game to watch. And hopefully, at the end of it, we got some money, extra money in our accounts afterwards. When I look at Missouri, Jim, this is a spot where they got some revenge against these Georgia Bulldogs because they had one of the most forgettable second halves of their season where they allowed 47 points en route to one of their losses. I think that with Missouri, listen, 3-point defense is critical, and you got to be able to defend on the perimeter without fouling. What we've seen from this Georgia team, and especially from Severe Wheeler, is that he really does a great job of deciding when he's going to go to the rim or when he's going to freaking find one of his teammates. And with a guy like Kamara that's able to play physical inside and really get through any kind of resistance that you present for him getting offensive rebounds, it's a tough group, and you're going to have to be on point offensively. I think that with Missouri, they definitely have the front court pieces on paper that should be able to squash some of this Georgia bounciness, I would call it. But Georgia, listen, they may have lost 3 out of their last 4, but they're a stingy team. And with Missouri, they're going to need a first half lead against them. They're going to obviously have to really control Severe Wheeler from him controlling the pace and tempo of this game. The faster this game is, the worse it's going to be. This is a very efficient offensive Missouri team, one of the top in the nation. So they don't need a ton of shots to get points, where we can't really say the same about Georgia. I think that as long as Missouri, through Jeremiah Tillman, through Mitchell Smith, through Kobe Brown, can limit some of their exposure on the glass, I think that is going to get them the tempo that they want. I think it's going to limit the possessions of Georgia to a number they feel comfortable with. And listen, with Missouri, you got to do fundamental things right. We've seen them get out to good leads and blow games and cost us money. So winning the turnover battle and ball security is front and foremost. If they're able to do this, this is a point range where I feel very comfortable laying the points with Missouri. That I'm going to go with them one more time. I think that they play a full 40 minutes and they show Georgia, listen, you may have put up 47, but this is conference tournament time. We got bigger plans. You're going to go play golf, and we're going to cover the 6 points.
A couple of these books have moved it to 6.5. FanDuel hasn't. So you still have the 6 there. Let's see if we can do any better. No, BetMGM has moved it to 6.5 as well. And Fox Bet. No. Okay, so we can give you a -6 at -110 available at FanDuel. How's that sound?
Jim, sounds good to me.
We lock that